Hello, and welcome to my presentation on the book Seven Blind Mice, written and illustrated by Ed Young. This is a fiction book that can be used in a grade 2 classroom to teach the theme of multiple perspectives. What is the book about? 7 mice were surprised to see something strange by their pond. Each mouse of a different color, one day at a time, take turns going to investigate. The first 6 mice take their turns exploring different parts of an unknown large object, with all different ideas of what it could be. It's a snake, it's a spear, it's a cliff, it's a fan, and so on. They all disagreed and argued with each other. Finally, the 7th mouse that goes doesn't just observe one part. She ran up one side, down the other, around from end to end. She observes the object as a whole. That is when the mice see the truth. Then they all follow after this mouse and observe as a whole. In doing that, they discover this large object to be an elephant. So how can we use this book in a classroom? Start by asking the class, what is perspective? Explain it, and then ask, how is someone's perspective different from your own? Let them explore this topic of different views. When finished discussing, together as a class, do a read aloud, introducing the theme of multiple perspectives, and demonstrate how a proficient reader thinks. Stop after each mouse and let students think, take guesses, and ask questions. When finished reading, introduce setting, characters, theme, and plot so they can understand how to use these when constructing their own stories. Doing this, students will develop a basic understanding to narrative perspective. They will also be able to think out loud and ask questions. How to incorporate a digital tool. To incorporate a digital tool, when finished reading, students will use Storybird to construct a story with the theme of perspectives. You could just do 2 to keep things simple for them, although let them be creative and make up their own stories. When the students finish, let them share their stories with classmates and then view what each person has created. A quote from the book on this slide says, "The mouse moral. Knowing in part may make a fine tale, but wisdom comes from seeing the whole." I think that's a great quote. This book is important to teach young because it's teaching students that not everyone has the same idea on things. At a grade 2 level, it will help them understand literature and be able to write literature from a stance of more than one person. It teaches students to think of a whole and not just a part when analyzing literature. So thank you for watching.